Hello and welcome back to my channel. I think so many of us have watched and loved Sonam Kapoor's Vogue Bollywood glam of the 90s tutorial. So I thought that why don't I kind of customize it for myself as well. So Sonam starts with some good skincare. So I don't have the products that Sonam has, so I'm just going to go with what I have and try to recreate the look. So we'll start with some serum. I'm using the A New Essential Super Serum from Avon. It's actually a lovely serum. This, along with the moisturizer that I use, actually does the work of a primer. So in this video I'm not applying a separate primer at all. So just dab the cream across my face. I love the texture of this moisturizer. It's a gel based cream, so it doesn't sit heavy at all, quickly gets absorbed with the skin and does not leave any residue, but does help to blur out my pores. I have heavily textured skin because I've been oily skinned most of my life, so I have large pores, and of course now wrinkles have begun to come. So I'm also applying this cream on my eyelids and under my eyes as well to give it the primer effect. Now it's interesting to see because Sonam started with her makeup with concealer. I usually start with my foundation, and then if I feel the need I go into the concealer, but just to remain faithful as much as we can to Sonam's video, I will also do the concealer first. Now I'm very lucky, I don't have a lot of under eye circles, so I don't need major corrections under my eyes, but I do have some brown spots in pigmented areas on my face. Not very widespread, but yeah, a little bit here and there. I like to use my fingers to apply concealer because I feel the heat from my fingers sort of melts the product in better into my skin. There, I think already my skin tone has been fixed to a great extent. The Maybelline Fit Me foundation, the more I say about it, it's that much less because it's a wonderful foundation for a very low price. I think I bought it on discount for 350 rupees and great texture, though I do apply it in winter sometimes, but I have to heavily moisturize my skin than what I've done currently. Because it gives a lovely matte finish. And then with a damp beauty sponge from Real Techniques, I'm dabbing in the product. I don't like to take the foundation on the back of my hand and then dip my beauty blender into it, because I feel that the sponge kind of picks this, just absorbs too much product and not enough comes out on the skin. So I get the foundation on the skin first and then dab it in with the sponge. Then to set all of this, I'm using the Keya Safe Umbrella powder. This is a local brand from Bengal, very popular there. And I found this powder extremely useful in humid weather. Again, starting from the center of the face, which is my oiliest part, and then moving the product towards the outer parts of my face. It has a lovely sandalwood fragrance as well. Let's go to the eyes. I'm using the NYX palette. This was given to me as a gift by a friend who visited the US some time ago. And I'm taking that center shimmery shade because I think Sonam also picks up this nice shimmery shade for her eyelids. But I think hers is more golden. Mine is a more brown grey kind of a thing. And then using my favorite Avon brown eye pencil, I'm going to go and line my upper lid. Just pull the eye a little bit. My eyes are now getting creases as I age. And then using the darkest shade of that little palette and a smudging brush, I'm going to smoke out the liner. I feel that if I use an eyeshadow to smoke it out, it kind of gives it a little more intensity than just using a smudging brush and trying to spread out my eyeliner pencil. Doesn't work so much for me. Then for my lower lash line, I'm using the Sugar, I think it's called the Shout Out Kajal in Super Black, and I am going to line my lower waterline. Sonam also lines her upper waterline. I find that very scary to do. I can't get, the pencil too close to my eyeballs. I'm always afraid that I'm going to bump into them and hurt them. Again, using the smudging brush, I've smudged the lower lash line as well. And then let's get on to the blush. Just like Sonam, I'm also using a pink blush, though Sonam uses a far more intense pink. I don't like my blush to be too intense. So just a light touch, blowing off the excess from the brush. I'm not a big contour person. On my regular makeup I don't contour, but well, just to follow Sonam. I just have this one bronzer and the color payoff is quite terrible, as you can see, but still, kind of, if I do want little shadows somewhere on my face, in real life it picks up. I don't think my camera is picking it up so well. So I'm getting some bronzer on the sides of my nose and my jawline as well. And then going in with my Revlon highlighter palette. It doesn't have very huge shine particles, neither does it give that water kind of glow. It's just a very, very subtle glow, which I like. You probably see it more on my nose than on my cheeks. Just a little bit of highlighter on the rest of my face as well. And now blending in all three, the bronzer, blush and highlighter. Sonam does not use any eyebrow product. She naturally has thick eyebrows. I don't. Half my eyebrows are missing. So I just use the spoolie on one end to neaten my brow hair, and then going in with the pencil side, just feather light strokes on areas where the growth is sparse. And then of course no eye look is complete without the mascara. Again, I don't have very long or lush eyelashes, and Essence mascara also doesn't make it too dramatic, so it gives a more natural defined look to the eyelashes. Now Sonam actually curls her eyelashes with an eyelash curler. I do have two eyelash curlers, but I'm always too afraid to use them because I feel that I might pinch my lashes or just pull out my lashes when I'm trying to do that. I'm a bit clumsy that way, so I've skipped the eyelash curler routine. And then going in with the same NYX palette, I'm picking up the little highlighter shade and going under my eyebrows just to highlight the brow bone a little bit. And as you will see, also the inner corners of my eye, just to make it look a little brighter and more opened out. Again, very, very subtle. We haven't defined my crease line, so with the Debora Milano brown eyeshadow, I'm just going to define the crease line. I think I've got too much product. I'm not an expert eye makeup artist, so I struggle with that all the time. I think now it's time for lipstick. Again, Sonam does not use any lip liner, but I have to. If I use liquid lipsticks, it begins to now feather around my lips and bleeds out. So a lip pencil kind of prevents this bleeding and feathering from happening. So just an outline of the lips, and then going in with the NYX Liquid Suede liquid lipstick. It has a lovely matte finish, but it is not drying at all. It's a very, very comfortable and weightless formula. So once it's dried, you don't even feel that you're wearing anything on your lips. So right now it's giving a slightly creamy look, but it quickly settles into a powdery matte finish. But very, very comfortable on the lips. Sonam, of course, goes in with lots of sindoor in her hair. So I'm not a big sindoor wearer, but for the sake of this look. I'm using a regular powder sindoor. And then Sonam uses her NARS Kajal pencil, I think, to draw a little bindi on her forehead because she had forgotten to carry her own bindis. So I'm going to show you 3 looks here. One with the kajal, then with a regular black stick-on bindi, and also a maroon stick-on bindi. I didn't have a bright red one, but you could go in for a bright red one. Sonam also wears these beautiful large jhumkas. This is the closest jhumkas I had to her, one of my favorites. So do you think I've come close to recreating Sonam's look? Have you tried it as well? How did it work for you? Do let me know. Don't forget to like, subscribe and switch on the bell icon. Till the next time, bye bye.